Hi, Sharon, Kathleen. Hi, Rapunzel. But now I'm gonna crochet. Nice to hear it. Montserrat, hello. Hi, friends. How are we doing? Hi, Sarah. Hi, Mika. How are we, friends? Happy Saturday. Oh my gosh. Happy Saturday. I can't believe it's already Saturday. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's already Saturday. I've woke up super early today and been doing laundry and went to the post office and ran errands and stuff because even my husband woke up and was like, Samantha, can you believe we're gonna be in Japan for Christmas? And so we've just been prepping and stuff for our trip. So it's just been I cannot believe that we're leaving next week. I cannot. I'm so hyped. So I've had a great Saturday so far. Hi, Erin. How are we doing? I'm full of cold, girl. Oh no! I'm so sorry. That's such a bummer. Hi, Jen. It's your choir concert weekend. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Papa Lung. That's what we said. We said that to each other in high school. Oh my gosh, my nose is so itchy. We used to say that to each other all the time when I was in school because we had break a leg, and so we're what can we say for our choir, our choir concerts? You're oh, Papa Lung. So I hope it goes well, Jen. I hope it goes well. Hi, Gail from Maryland. How are you? Vivian, hello. How are we doing today? How are we doing today, friends? I'm so excited for today. Be there or be Granny Squared. So excited. What song are you most excited to sing today, Jen, for your choir concert? And how many performances do you have? Because you said weekend. Both Vivians are here. Hello. Yeah, that's so exciting. Hi, Mary Jensen. It's so exciting. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. Hi. Hello. My name is Sammy, and this is Crochet and Chat Square Up Saturday. Square Up Saturday, where we make granny squares from Claire Montgomerie's decks. We're not fighting anybody here. If anything, we're taking our hooks and we're making squares. So Square Up Saturday. Yeah. This is a live production from Yarn Over Hook. Yarn Over Hook is a free social media for crocheters to create, learn, and connect with other crocheters from around the world. You can join for free at yarnoverhook.com. We would love to have you. We would love to see what you are making. If you are already a member, hi, hello, welcome. Thank you very much. Okay, so a couple of announcements. Just keep hooking. Hi, Fur Mama. How are you? Square up. Okay, so for today, we're gonna make our square. I have an announcement. That's what it was. Announcements. So we had a new video today. Mika, if you don't mind grabbing that for me, thank you. You always put it in the chat so perfectly. We have a new video. So today's video is a pattern roundup. I'm hoping to do a whole lot of pattern roundup videos because you guys know I like to buy patterns. So every now and then, probably every just few weeks, because I'm constantly buying patterns, I'm going to do a pattern roundup video. So watch it. Let me know what you think. Let me know if there's anything you'd like me to include in the pattern roundup video, like any more information, and things like that. This one was a really nice one because it was all sweaters. So if you're looking for some sweater inspiration, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 patterns in that roundup. Thank you so much, Mika. So add this to your watch later, watch next, all that jazz. Marquis, how are you? How have you been? How is baby? Michelle, hi. The patterns you chose are really nice. Thank you. I'm really excited for all of them. The one by MJ is Off the Hook Design. So the yarn is over there. Let me see if I can grab it. So this one, the DK, in the Barocco. I'm so excited to make that sweater. That's probably going to be one of the first wearables that I make when I come back. I wanted to have it for Japan, but there was just like no time. So that's one I'm really excited to make. And this like icy blue color that my husband picked. I'm so excited. I'm like so excited for that one. So definitely check it out if you have not checked out that video yet. Did you see the gorgeous sweater that Teal Yarn Crafts has for free this weekend? Yes. Okay, so you guys, do you remember? I did cake it. I did. That was part of the video for last week with the caking video. Okay, so thank you so much, Mika. I love the blue yarn you chose. Thank you. I love it. I love it so much. Okay, so Sarah. Okay, it's the Free Pattern Friday. Who is signed up for Teal Yarn Crafts Free Pattern Friday? Because I be telling y'all, sign up for Teal Yarn Crafts Free Pattern Friday. Good, good. Yes, yes. I be telling y'all. Don't sleep on your inspirations and sign up for Teal Yarn Crafts Free Pattern Friday. When she started, oh, you didn't like it. It's not your style, Aline. I feel like I'm starting to clock your style, and it's definitely not your style. But I love it. I wish that this pattern had been available weeks ago, because I absolutely would have made this one for Japan. So nice. So nice. So if you have not, let me send this to you guys. Free Pattern Friday. I wonder if I can like send this pattern. Can I just send the pattern? Like the link? But I don't know if it will like add the code or not. But I'll send this link. Y'all have to sign up for Teal Yarn Crafts Free Pattern Friday. Like, it's nice. I would make it in like a sport weight and mesh stitch. Yeah, that's a good alternative. This is like so cozy. This is so cozy. Let me share it with y'all. Okay, here it is. So this Free Pattern Friday, TL Yarn Crafts Free Pattern Friday. This one, I'm pretty sure she says that it's until, oh, Thursday. So now she like, okay, so now she does it through Thursday. It used to be just till Monday. But now she does it like the whole week. So that's nice. She has one like that similar. I think I'm just gonna buy the pattern. Oh, that's nice. Can you post it on Yarn Over Hook? I'd love to see it. Yeah, I really like it. I really like that one. I was like, man. I think I want to make it exactly like hers. I'd probably get yarn exactly like that. But yeah, so that's the video. That's the video that was out this Saturday. On Tuesday, we have a huge announcement for the crochet along. We have an announcement for the crochet along, friends. So I'll be showing the blanket on Tuesday and releasing the material list so that you guys can start getting yarn and stuff so that we can create our charity blankets for next year. So if you do not know, New Year, New Blanket is our charity crochet along that we will be doing at the beginning of the year. So it's going to start January 10th. There are 3 size options available for this blanket. So a small that is 24 by 30, a medium that is 40 by 50, and a large that is 48 by 60. So you can choose which size you want to do based on the charity that you choose to donate to. So definitely make sure that you double check the material required, like the fiber requirement and the size requirement for the charity that you choose. I will be donating a medium-sized blanket to the Children in Crisis division part of Warm Up America. So that is where my blanket will be going. Hi, Jude. Hi, is it Jude? Hi. So definitely look at charities. Yeah, all of that. Yeah. check out Charities and check out what they require and be there on Tuesday for the announcement. If you are not participating in the Cal, you can still hang out and crochet and chat with us during the lives next year. So make sure that you're still there. You're still there crocheting with us. You don't have to be participating in the Cal to hang out with us in the live streams. The live crochet along streams will take place on Tuesdays and Saturdays, starting Saturday, January 10th. So every Tuesday and Saturday, I'll be introducing a new stitch, walking through how to do the stitch and make the square, as well as the trim. The last 2 live streams for that, so it's going to be 6 weeks long. The last 2 live streams for that will be for seaming and for the trim. And then once you are done with your blanket, donate it, take pictures, let us know which charity you donated to, and all that jazz. So yeah, you can pick your colors, you can pick your fiber. I can tell you it is worsted weight, 4 colors. So if you want to have that in mind, worsted weight, 4 colors. My colors are beige, green, blue, and red. Beige being the main color, so you'll want one that's a main color, and then 3 like fun colors. A lot of the stitches are very beginner friendly. A granny stitch, we'll do granny squares, of course. It's going to be 10 granny squares and 10 stitch squares. So you can kind of have that in mind. Your granny square is going to be like the main color of your blanket. So if you're looking at colors already and kind of want to add stuff to your cart to keep in mind, that's something that you can keep in mind. But Tuesday, I'll be showing the blanket and answering any questions and posting the material list as well as the beginnings of the pattern for that. And then we will officially be starting January 10th. So I'm really excited. I'm really excited for that one. Let me share in here the link. New year, new blankets. There we go. And then I think that's it. Oh, Monday at 3:30 p.m. Pacific time is YouTube members live. So because I can't do it next Thursday, we're going to have one on Monday. And then after this coming week, so next week, there'll be a new video. And then Yarn Over Hook will be on holiday until January 3rd. But YouTube members, you guys will still, YouTube members of the Granny Square tier, y'all will be getting some shorts contents here and there sprinkled in over the holiday break of some shopping and some insider scoops of my time in Japan with yarn stores, as well as a live on the 29th. The 28th or the 29th. I will schedule it and let you guys know, YouTube members, about that live. I just need to figure out the time difference and what time I'll need to wake up because Japan's like a whole day ahead. So I want to be sure that I time it right to be on, I think on a Sunday here. Yeah, it'll be a Sunday afternoon here. So I'm saying the 28th or 29th because it's going to be the 29th, I think, for me, but the 28th for y'all. So I need to figure out the time difference. Yeah, it's gonna be the 28th for y'all, the 29th for me. So I have to figure out the time, schedule it here, Pacific time, so that I can see what it looks like JST. But so there'll be a live for that for YouTube members. I think that's it. I'm ready to square up. Y'all ready to square up? And let's see. I'm gonna put let's square up. There we go. Which deck are we doing? Granny, flower, half granny and half flower, or stitch. Granny, flower, half granny, and half flower, or stitch. Rock the boat, friends. Rock the boat, rock the boat. Okay. Okay, so here are our decks for friends who are new to the square up. Here are decks. So stitch, flower, granny, or we'll take 2 from Granny and 2 from Flower. And then decide from there. So let me know. Rock the vote, friends. I think that was all the announcements. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, I guess next Wednesday is going to be the last live of the year. And it'll be a Stitches. So make sure you come and hang out with us. Hang out with us, me and Alexis. I'm really excited for that. Next year, Stitches is going to bump up an hour. So starting next year, it'll be the 7th. Yes. The 7th will be our first Stitches episode of the year. It'll be at 1:30 p.m. Pacific time. So we're shifting Stitches up an hour. 1:30 Pacific time. I think earlier lives are a bit better time-wise. So Wednesday will be 1:30 p.m. Pacific time. There's 14 for Granny, 7% for Flower. Half Granny, half Flower is at 50%. And Stitch is at 29%. Jen, Stitch, 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 Stitch. What did you guys bring to drink? What's in your cup? What's on your hook? I'm definitely going to be making the Veronica. Michelle, is that what that one's called? I didn't even pay attention. Oh, yes. Michelle, what colors are you thinking? Because it's so cute. It's so cute. Sharon, earlier times are definitely better for me. Okay, cool. Tuesdays and Thursdays are going to stay where they're at because I have work. Until my work schedule changes, which probably won't be for a bit. Those ones will probably stay where they are. But I think we're going to make Stitches an hour earlier, maybe an hour and a half earlier. We'll do a poll on Yarn Overhook and see what time works best for y'all. My 8-month-old grandson was wearing the hoodie I made today. It looks so cute in it. It will definitely carry him over the winter. Oh, Sharon. Aww. Let's see. Not gonna lie, y'all. It's 11 p.m. from where I live. I know we're not gonna be able to cater to every time zone, but we want to be able to cater to quite a few, at least as many as we possibly can. Water in my cup, Christmas ornament on my hook. Oh, what kind of Christmas ornament, Vivian? Sarah, coffee in my cup, hat on my hook. It's the only current project. What? Wait, did you finish your scarf already? I thought you were making a scarf. Did you finish that? Sharon, I'm drinking tea and making a new beanie for my grandson. Erin, drinking water and coloring in a coloring book. I love it. All right, so we have half Flower and half Granny. Great. Pineapple soda in my cup, nothing on my hook. I'm still at work. When do you get off? Do you get off soon? Boo work. All right, let me pick some cards from the Flower deck first. Have we done that one? I feel like we have. We're missing a lot of friends today. Either earth tones or water tones, or maybe gems. Oh, that's not a bad idea. I'm trying to decide if I want to make mine like soft or like bright. I can't remember if we've made this one because I actually like this one. I'm gonna pull it. I don't know if we've ever made that one. Oh, this one's cute too. You guys see? Okay. I like how I always check after. I like this one too. Great. That was easy. Coffee in my cup, working on a crochet scarf for my niece. Is it a Christmas gift or just like a just because gift? Sarah, LOL, apparently I lied. I forgot about the scarf. I was like, aren't you making a scarf? Hi, Madeline. I'm doing a Granny Square blanket. Are you doing that never-ending forever infinity one? Mary Jensen, cranberry ginger mocktail. Ooh, that sounds nice. That sounds very festive. I feel like we did that one. I want to pick something that doesn't look like a flower. It's interesting because I feel like we've done so many squares that look like, we have so many squares in the granny deck that look like flowers. And I didn't really realize it until after we got the flower deck. And I was like, wow, we have a lot that look like, I'm gonna do this one. I feel like I keep putting that one in though. A lot of these look like flowers. I want to get some that look like grannies. Because even it's so funny when I put them back in the deck, I always accidentally put, I accidentally put the granny square cards in the flower deck because I think it's a flower. It's interesting how many in the granny square deck actually look like flowers and not granny squares. Christmas gift. Oh, for Mama, that sounds awesome. Michelle, mango peach green tea and rabbit stuffy. There we go. I was like, that doesn't sound right. Rabbit stuffy. Gin throat coat tea and water on the side. 3 guesses as to what project is on my hook still. How far have you gotten? Vivian, I have hot tea in my cup and working on a bucket hat. Is this for you or is it a gift? Mary Jensen, hooded cowl on my hook. Ooh, I want to make a hooded cowl so badly, but it stinks because I feel like if I make a scarf or a hooded anything, I'm not going to wear it because it's so warm here. It's been like 80 degrees all week. It's been so strange. I have not been digging it. I'm finishing round 4 of 8 rounds on the border. You got it. Go, Jen, go. Okay. All right. Which card are we doing? Number 3, number 6, number 27, number 50. Rock the boat, friends. It's for a customer. Oh, nice, Vivian. Very nice. What colors are you using? Marky, I'm working on a doily for the first time and love it so far. Is that a gift or are you making it for yourself? Today I brought water, of course. Cheers. And chai tea. Or chai. I just said tea and chai. Iced chai. Cheers. I couldn't believe I was getting an iced drink. Oh no, what happened, Vivian? Ooh, okay, 27 is in the lead. Oh, black, just a simple black one. Very nice. Ricky, myself, I'll make more if people like it and want one, but this one's a keeper. Oh, nice. Hi, Jen. Is it Jenim? Is that how that's pronounced? It's going to be nice and cold here this weekend. Lucky. Bubbly coconut pineapple in my cup. Ooh. Slippers on my hook for Dad. Oh, that's so awesome, Mika. How are they coming? 27. Which one was 27? Ah, okay. This one, I feel like it could go anywhere. Oh, hi, Jenny. Hi, Anna. How are you? I'm doing well, thank you. How are you this fine day? How is it in Adelaide, Australia? 27 still winning? Okay, I feel like we could do like anything with this square. We could do anything. Yeah, this one should be fun. You're welcome to join me here today. It's 3 degrees. Did you forget a number in there? No, thank you. How is it going, Mika? I'm sure it's going great. Okay. 27 it is. So, let me put this back in here. Here are the cards. And this is one that we chose. So this one, I feel like, because the color, the yellow like really threw me. So I feel like we could do like anything. We should do like any combination of 4 colors. I think we should like do something really fun. So what are we thinking? What are we thinking? I feel like Nile green should go in there somewhere. I just really like that Nile green. Really do. So what are we thinking? Like 63 there. Oof. It's currently 61, but we'll go down to the teens for the low. Oof. It's Saturday morning here and we are starting to see signs of summer. Do you have any plans for the day, Anna? Slow and hoping it works out. I had to convert some measurements. LOL. I'm hoping it works out. I'm crossing my fingers. Greens. Ooh, do a foresty tone. Shades of blue and green. Ooh. Okay. Let's be adventurous. Let's be adventurous. I don't want to stick with just like one color scheme. Like we could do like just fun colors. I do like the thought of like blue and green. So maybe Nile and the cyan to start, and then what? Would this work? It's bright coral. What do we think? Like that looks strange. I don't know if I like this purple. Orange and purple. Gem tones. Like I don't have a lot of gem tones. Like these. Red. This one. We like that? That looks like candy. That like makes me want to eat it. What about a warm purple? The color looks the coral looks very orange. It's like a bright coral. It's a bright coral. You take that one out. We just do true orange. Mustard. Mustard go with this? Oh. We also have this like bright peachy color that I'm not going to use for my Jovi cardi. I don't know if that will work with these. No, I think the coral looks better. Fontrella, hi. Love the orange. Because they're like, gosh, they're like just different. One is just a lot darker than the other and like saturated. But they're very close. They're very close in tones. We did a gem tone. I feel like then we'd have to do this darker orange. That's so funny. Both of these are just darker versions. Do we like the lighter ones or the deeper ones? Because I'm thinking about like the gemmy tones, like more gem tones, and these lean heavier into gem tones. What are we thinking? Coral looks great. Okay. What about for the blues? Dark is fun for the change of pace. Hi, Taylor. Thank you so much. I think I like the lighter ones. I feel like both of these are very light, and then these are a bit more saturated. I feel like we got a mix of a bunch of different suggestions in this. I do like the deeper blue. Do we like this order? I kind of like that order, actually. Yeah, I actually kind of like that order. Do we like this? Here's the square for friends who are just joining. Yeah, do we like this? I think so. And this one might actually be a fast one, so we might be able to do a second one if I don't mess up on the first round. Then we can maybe do a second one that's just completely different. Okay, let's get started then. So here's the square. There we go. There's the square. And here are the colors. Kind of like this order. Do we like the blue first or the coral first? Blue or coral? I feel like I like the blue first. With the coral being on the outside. So we have 3 votes for blue, 2 for coral. Okay, we'll do blue first. Okay. Blue first. Okay. Great. Let's hop to it. We have Lila here. Lila the Lily to help us. And we gotta get our furls hook out. Ooh, are we tied? Uh-oh, I think we're gonna have to do a poll. I think we're tied now. Which color should be the center? Blue, coral. I feel like every time now I pull this out, I feel like I'm pulling out like my toolkit, like, like in the movies, they're like, okay, like the spies pull out their like tools of stuff, or like the doctor pulls out like their tool of things, like toolkit of things. That's what I feel like now every time I open this. All right, so we have our furls hook. Ooh. Furls hook. It rolls out so dramatically. Right. Chef and the roll of sharp things. Exactly. All the knives. Oh my gosh. Gosh, I love this case so much. I need to get 2 more hooks though. I think I might get a red one. I might get a red one and a second black one. I don't know. I like the blue too. But I kind of want the red one. Does the red one come in matte? I don't know if I saw that. Why are these different? I just realized these are 2 different colors, but they're the same hook. I thought. I'm gonna have to look at my order. These are 2 different colors. But I thought I ordered the same. I did. I ordered the rose gold ones. I just realized these are 2 different colors. This looks like the copper one that they had sold out. And this looks like rose gold. But they both look like rose gold. And one isn't matte. No, they're both polished. I just realized. Huh. Sarah, I think coral first, because then it will look like it's against the sky or water. That's true. Oh, can I change my vote? I think if you change your vote, blue will still be the center. I thought about that, Sarah. Hold on. Sorry, I have to check that now. That's weird. I thought that I ordered 2 of the same hooks. Now I just realized that those are 2 different colors. Okay, so blush. And blush. Yeah. I would check order. I received 2 defective hooks. You did? Yeah, these are 2 different colors, but they're both supposed to be blush. I just realized. I don't mind it because this one almost looks like the copper one that I wanted. Well, how are they defective? How are yours defective, Gladys, if you don't mind saying? How weird. Yeah, I don't mind the colors, but because I wanted the copper one. Because I feel like I got a copper one and a blush one. I'm waiting on replacements, best customer service. But what was going on? Like, what happened to them? Yeah, it looks like the copper one, which, like I said, I'm fine with because I wanted that one. But they were sold out. I wonder if it got mixed in. Huh. I'll have to see. I'll message them. That's so interesting. Do you have to send? Yay, Jen! One looks copper to me. Yeah, I'll post a picture on Yarn Over Hook, especially if anybody has the copper ones. I'd love to know if mine looks like your copper one, because it does look like it's copper. So like, I'm not complaining. I found your channel a few months ago, such a vibe. I finally learned how to make chains in single crochet. Oh, that's so awesome. Congratulations. Is it Konaki? Congratulations. And thank you so much. I'm so glad that you're here. They had a little slice on the tip of the hook, and the rep said it might have been grasped too hard during. Oh, okay. Hi, Gloria. No worries, Gladys. Mars. Is anyone waiting for their frills hook? We were literally just talking about frills hooks. Okay, so we'll do blue center. Let's get started, especially if we want to do 2 squares. Okay, so starting out with blue. For friends just joining, this is the square we're doing. These are the colors that we are doing. Very excited for this one. I wanted something bright. Let me check the contrast first. I'm kind of nervous about the pink and the orange, but I think that they're going to be fine. Let me check the contrast. Yep, they're fine. Actually, like rotating around our color scheme made it perfect. Great, here we go. Yeah, I think I definitely got a copper hook. And I ordered 2 blushes. Wait, so do you have to send the hook back? Or are they just like, oh, thank you so much, so sorry for the inconvenience, please keep your hook? I think it's so sweet when companies do that, but I understand, especially smaller businesses that don't do that. Because I'm fine with it. It's just not blush. It's just not what I ordered. Okay. I think I'll do chain 3. Oh, we should have a quiz today. It's used and it costs them more for shipping since it's a discount hook anyways. Usually they have you just keep it. Oh, true. That's true. Okay, maybe I'll contact them because that is interesting. I don't know how I ended up with a copper hook. But it also, like, at least from what I remember seeing on their site, the copper one is a little darker. So I don't know if I actually received a copper hook or if like the coloring process wasn't right. So I'll contact them. I think I want a red. I saw people with red hooks and I like really like it. Six. Okay, it is 6. Do you like the red one, Fontrella? Because I think I prefer, like, I like true red as like a wearable, but as an accessory, I prefer like a deeper red. So I'm curious as like what the red truly looks like. Alrighty, here's the center. And then moving on to the second color. Our favorite, Nile Green. They haven't even shipped yet. When did you order yours, Mars? Okay, we did cards from the beginner reading chart cheat sheet last week. We're gonna do some from the more advanced chart cheat sheet. So here's the first cheat sheet for reading crochet charts. And, oh, come on now, Nightbot. There we go. And here is our second one. Kelly, oh no, what's going on? I hope everything's okay. Oh, perfect crocheting weather, Rapunzel. But be safe. I know that can be kind of daunting, even if it's cozy. I feel like sometimes rainstorms can be like not cozy, for sure. It's kind of just like treacherous. Complete opposite feeling. Okay, let me get this round going. And then we will do a quiz. Should I have just gone that way? Probably. Glad you made it, Kelly. Glad you made it too, Kelly. It's supposed to snow here later. I hope it doesn't prevent people from getting to and from the concerts. Oh no. Sending all the good vibes that everything turns out fine. I have one red frills hook, 9mm. It's a mystery seconds. Oh, that I got as a discounted price. This was 2 years ago. Oh, I didn't know that they did that. Well, we got a flat tire on a trailer and truck. Running around looking for a place to get tires in the snowstorm on the side of the road. But home now. Oh my gosh, I'm glad that you're okay. Oh, that sounds awful. That sounds awful. Oh, good. I'm so glad to hear that, Kelly. Okay. So we're going to do an advanced one. These are ones that we haven't done yet. So I hope that you have been studying. We'll do an easier one of the difficult ones. What is this stitch? We'll put it in the comments. We won't do multiple choice for this one because we haven't done these cards yet. What is this stitch? So you can tell me in the comments. $12 plus shipping. Oh yeah, that's not bad at all, Erin. Glad to be home and cozy in the house with Yarn Over Hook Live. I'm so glad that you made it home okay, that you guys made it home okay. So Furls did not mention sending back, so I'm guessing I'll keep it, but I'm waiting to get the replacement to see if they send any instructions. Okay, Gladys. Yeah, I'll message them because, yeah, one does not look like blush. Kelly, I'll show you in a second, but we were looking at my Furls hook and realized that my 2 blush hooks are 2 completely different colors. But one looks like the sold out copper hooks. This one's interesting. Granny Star Circle. Because it doesn't feel like a circle. It feels like I'm making a hexagon. But it'll probably round out. Oh yeah, that'll round it out. Or not hexagon. Yeah, hexagon. Shell stitch, 5 double crochet in the same stitch. Double crochet shell stitch. Oh yeah, maybe shell LL. Yes, this one is the shell stitch. So the shell stitch is typically done with 5, but it can actually be done with 4, anywhere between 4 and like 9 I have seen. But like the 9 one I've seen was also known, I also saw it called the peacock stitch, but I don't know about that. Not gonna lie, I don't know any stitches in drawing, like how it's shown right now. You gotta grab the cheat sheets. The cheat sheets are free. Grab the first one and start there. It's gonna help you read charts. Okay, what is this stitch? Pay attention to the top. What is this stitch? It can also have 5 and 7, 9. This can have way more here as well. But it's the finishing at the top that's important. Mika, I recognized it was double crochets. And here we are. I love this Nile green next to this teal. I don't think we've ever done anything with the Nile green next to the teal. And I love that. I love that combo so much. So we have Puff, Popcorn, Bobble. I like how we named all of the major cluster stitches. Puff, is that a puff? 3 double crochet cluster, 3 double crochet cluster. Get your guesses in, friends. We are on to, why am I forgetting what this one's called? What is this one called? Why can't I remember? This one. Looking at my yarn cataloging tags. And then Gladys, I haven't forgotten about you. I just haven't had a chance to go through the colors. But I'll send you the colors from last week's. Which color is this? Magenta. Oh yeah, I should have known that. Okay, so we're on to magenta. They would look great as a baby blanket, absolutely. Okay, so friends, this one is the 3 double crochet cluster or the bobble stitch. So 3 double crochets together in a cluster where you half finish 3 double crochets, then you yarn over and pull through all of them to finish them all together. For 3, sometimes people call it the mini bobble. Other times it's referred to as the 3 double crochet cluster. You could do 2 and it's a 2 double crochet cluster, but I don't think it's ever been called a bobble. It's just a 2 double crochet cluster. But once you get 3 or more, then it becomes the X amount of numbered double crochet cluster or bobble stitch. So this one is the bobble stitch or 3 double crochet cluster. I'm gonna show you guys what the puff stitch looks like. This is a puff stitch. So puff stitch are incomplete stitches. I think you would consider it a half double, which is why they use the half double symbol here for the puff. But this is a puff stitch. This is a bobble stitch, okay? This is a popcorn stitch. So that's why I was saying to pay attention to the tops. For cluster stitches and popcorn stitches, the tops are different. This has a straight top because you finish the double crochet all together. This has a rounded top, or it could even have a full circle at the top for a popcorn. And that's because you do each individual double crochet almost like a shell stitch. You set it up almost like a shell stitch, and then you go back and you loop them together. You have to do like a chain at the top or just a pull through at the top to cinch it together to create the popcorn stitch. So that's why the top of the symbol is different. So this is a popcorn. This is a bobble or a cluster. This is a puff. So you can see all 3 of them together. And then to see the difference on how those stitches are made, I do have a comp video called, what is it? Popcorn, Bobbles, and Puffs. Oh my. If you don't mind grabbing that for me, Mika. Okay, so let's move on to magenta, onto the 3rd round. Once you see like once you break down those symbols, then you're able to recognize them right away. And so breaking down the symbols and understanding how each stitch is finished. Once you see how each stitch, get down how each stitch is finished, then you can tell those 3 symbols apart more easily. So that comp video is, that's why I put together that comp video, because I feel like a lot of folks mix up those 3 stitches. And I wanted to put a video together where you see all of them side by side so that you can see how different they are, how differently they're made. Thank you. This is gonna be cute. I love this. I wanted to do something bright and colorful. And it didn't look like a flower because this is from the Granny Square deck. This is 27 from the Granny Square deck. And like I said, a lot of those cards look like flowers. So I wanted to pick something that didn't look like a flower and do a color combo that didn't look like a flower. So it's good that we did a blue center, because then I feel like if we did a blue outside with it looking like it's floating on water, then the inside would look like a flower. So I'm glad that we actually didn't do that. So then we have a square that's just a granny square and doesn't look like a flower square. Okay. Let's do this one. We'll do this one again. What's this one? This one looks like a puppy. Pick up Stitch? I love that. Did your phone autocorrect? That is so funny for Mama. And then I think I'm actually... I almost want to do... Oh, we might do like an impromptu. This one is Pico. Okay. So I was chit-chatting with Roman earlier a bit about, it's not really like drama, because I feel like this has been in discussion for a while, especially recently, with folks learning how to crochet from YouTube. So there are crocheters who don't know how to read patterns, who are accusing pattern writers of gatekeeping their patterns because they don't do a video tutorial, which is very silly to me. That's just like very silly, because you can't gatekeep something that's already released. Like, it's, the pattern's out. The pattern's out, clear as day. It's not gatekeeping just because there's no video tutorial. So there are folks who are complaining to pattern writers a lot lately, and it's actually, I feel like it's getting worse. In my opinion, I feel like it's getting worse. And they are, hey, autocorrect. So I was like, pick up Stitch. So there are crocheters who are getting upset with pattern writers for not releasing video tutorials with their patterns. Water break, posture check. And that's just silly to me, because pattern writers do not owe folks video tutorials. Before there was YouTube, everything was written down. That was the norm, to have a written pattern. That was the norm. So to demand somebody do a video tutorial for every single pattern that they write, I think is absurd. Absolutely absurd. Here's where we are. So pretty. So pretty. Brianna, hey everyone, I have bad signal at my fam's place. I want to say hi. How are you doing? That doesn't even make sense with gatekeeping. No, exactly. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. So there are folks who are getting upset. And so the next cheat sheet that I actually want to have out is a pattern reading cheat sheet. So for folks who don't know how to read patterns, they can refer to this cheat sheet in order to read the patterns that they have. I highly encourage, if you do not know how to read patterns, to learn how to read patterns. It's not difficult. It's really not difficult. It's intimidating at first, absolutely. But reading a pattern inherently, I personally do not think is very difficult. And there are so many resources out there that help learn how to read patterns, as well as the pattern itself. Most patterns come with keys that describe this is what this symbol means, this is what this symbol means, blah, 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 blah. And then you just read the pattern, you refer back to the key. I still refer back to the key because crocheters use a bunch of different acronyms. Some folks use brackets for this instead of that. Some people use parentheses instead of this, instead of that. Some people use commas differently. And so it's important to reference the key in the pattern so then you understand how the pattern writer writes their patterns. But inherently, reading a pattern is not difficult. So if you don't know how to read a pattern, I highly encourage you to learn how to read a pattern. I highly encourage it. Even how patterns are written have changed over the years. Yeah. So to expect a video tutorial for every pattern ever is ridiculous. That's wild. Putting out videos of yourself is a whole different level of exposure than a written pattern, and not everyone will be comfortable with that. Not everyone has the resources to create. Exactly. Not everyone has the time. Doing a video tutorial, in my opinion, will take longer than learning how to read the pattern. Doing a video tutorial will be more time and effort from the pattern writer than it would take for the person crocheting to learn how to read the pattern. It's wild. But Sammy, that's assuming the people who are complaining that want a video are for everything actually read. I mean, in today's day and age, you just don't know. I just wish there was a template per se for crochet writers. I wish that there was a template as well, a one direction. This is how things should be done. I absolutely agree. That's not going to happen. It's absolutely not going to happen. If one can read a pattern, one can crochet anything. Yes. This is why I even came out with the reading crochet charts, because reading crochet charts will open your world up to a ton of different crocheting opportunities. All of Claire Montgomerie's decks are written in charts. You have to get a separate book to get a written pattern. But this is convenient. This I can pop in my bag and bring my yarn. This is awesome. I love Claire Montgomerie's decks, and I really hope that she keeps coming out with more. I don't know what else more she could do, but like, I hope that she figures it out because I want more. I want more decks. This is genius. This is so genius. This is genius. And unless you can read a chart, like, you'll have to get a book. So that's this. Claire Montgomerie is why I came out with the reading chart cheat sheet. Was when we got this deck, I was like, should we learn how to read crochet charts? That is why. So with regard to reading crochet patterns, there is a bit of universal. Like, there is a bit of a universal key. So I'm probably gonna write stuff down on like a post-it note and show you guys so we can like test our reading pattern stuff. Yeah, a well-written pattern, in my opinion, has abbreviation dictionary and stitch key for the chart. Exactly. Yes, I love reading patterns, and I learned to read one when I started crocheting. When I started crocheting is when I learned how to read patterns. I understand wanting a video. Some people have disabilities and the video helps, but to demand it is not the way to go. Oh, absolutely. Having a video, especially for visual learners, folks with dyslexia, folks with other learning disabilities, having a video is awesome. Demanding videos from pattern writers is a different story. So yes, thank you so much, Gladys, because I do want to clear that up. Having a video and creating videos for patterns, I think is great. I think it's awesome. A great option for folks who need the visual. But demanding pattern writers come out with videos and accusing them of gatekeeping is ridiculous. Yeah. I asked for Claire Montgomerie's decks specifically to force me to read charts. I love it, Mika. I love it. Yes, her decks are awesome. Yes, awesome. Just awesome decks. But the thing is, I'm broke. I know. I wish that they do go on sale. If you throw them in your cart on Amazon, they do go on sale. And okay, I'm back, and it's actually Sunday today. Husband has informed me. LOL. I will catch you up on housework and meal prepping. I have a lot of nail clients this week, so I need to prepare. Go, Anna, go. Trish, how are you? I learned with videos, and then once I understood what the stitches were, I learned how to read patterns. Yes. So we're gonna do an impromptu. Here we go. I have so many post-it notes everywhere. We're gonna do like a kind of, oh, I don't want these ones. Wait. I want these ones. We're gonna do, oh, these are connected. Okay. I don't want to do these then. These look special. Which one should I do? You guys see I have so many post-it notes. Are these post-it notes? Oh yeah, but those are fancy. I have so many post-it notes, but I have so many fancy ones. These are the ones I got in Japan. Okay, we'll use these ones because I'm gonna go back to Muji when I'm in Japan anyway, so that's fine. Okay, we'll use these ones. Yeah, it should show up. It should show up good. Okay. Have I missed much? I can show you where we are. We're currently here, and we picked this card for today. Coral is our next color. Boom. I'm gonna get that on there. And then we may actually be able to do a second one. Legitimate accessibility issues aside, the League of Legends player in me wants to snarkily say, "Get good, son," to the specific folks who are just being a bit lazy about learning how to read patterns. Yeah, because like TL Yarncraft has addressed it as well. There are lots of people who demand her to make video tutorials for all of her patterns. TL Yarncraft has a ton of patterns. I couldn't imagine. I commend MJ's Off the Hook Designs for doing so many pattern tutorial videos. Because, like, that's a lot. That's a lot. What will show up better on here? This will probably show up the best. Let me see. Okay. So when you're reading a pattern, what does this mean? When you see an asterisk, stuff in the middle, and an asterisk, what does that typically mean in a written pattern? Asterisks, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, or blah, 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 asterisks. We didn't have computers when I learned, and most patterns didn't even have instruction pictures. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Gin, crochet, and knitting are so much older than the internet or even video. Yes. I just got a volleyball tournament and was told that we were squaring up on this channel. Happy Saturday. Hi, Roman. The MJ's Off the Hook doesn't do any full tutorials anymore. Oh, I didn't mean MJ. I meant Brianna K. They just show you a few stitch pieces and then move on, and she has other people help her make samples. I meant Brianna K. That's what I meant. I did say MJ. I meant Brianna K. This was a big issue with Betty McKnit a while back on her 6-day star blanket. It was. That was the crux of the drama there. You know what I do love? When they put links in the pattern to show how to do certain stitches. Not mandatory. I would say it's a nice perk. Repeat from star to star. Repeat, 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 repeat. I love it. I love it. Yes. So this is repeat. What is... So this one is one where a key I feel like is important, because I feel like sometimes it can change. But typically when you see this, parentheses, something, 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 parentheses, what do you typically do? Like majority of patterns, what do you typically do when you see parentheses around a bunch of stitches? What do you do? I like having the written instructions as well as a diagram. Same. Now I will die on the hill that some people need to do a better job editing the written patterns. Maybe hire a tech editor, for sure. But what does this typically mean? Typically mean. I feel like this is where kind of like crochet patterns can like differ. Continue the established pattern. What do you mean? I reread so I don't mess up. True. Some patterns use that as a repeat as well. Yes, some people do use this as a repeat. I don't know how to read or write, lol. I know what it means when I see it, lol. So typically it's like, yeah. So depending on what follows after. So if you see this and then you see like, oops, that was poorly written. ×2. If you see like parentheses ×2, that is considered a repeat. However, what you were repeating is the sequence of stitches in between the parentheses in one stitch. That's what you're repeating. So if this has single crochet, double crochet, single crochet ×2, you're going to single crochet, double crochet, single crochet in one stitch, single crochet, double crochet, single crochet in the next stitch. So that is what that typically means. Things done in the parentheses is typically done in one stitch, in one section, in like one area. That's typically what that means. So on the blanket I'm currently working on, they blend the corner stitches. Yep. Exactly. Do that area X however many. So it's like that. It could be like that. If you don't see like an X number, it's usually just one time, one sequence, do this in this one stitch, this like one stitch. But then you'll see like ×3, ×4, ×5 sometimes. The book babes, hello! Just joining in. I prefer visuals, so videos are my go-to. I'll do written ones with images as long as they are not complicated. I get confused with diagram patterns. So diagram being like crochet charts, because this is, somebody else had mentioned that as well. I saw someone complain earlier because the video and the pattern on the blog were free, but the pattern writer charged for the downloadable pattern. Some people just expect too much. Well, yeah, the pattern writer is going to charge for the downloadable pattern. That's a PDF that they put together. I feel like sometimes I just feel like some folks just don't understand the system. They just like they don't see the full scope of the system, which is fine. Then take your time and like learn how that goes. But that's so standard to have a video and pattern on the blog for free. But if you want a downloadable pattern with photos and like no ads and stuff like that, then you pay for it. That is so silly to be upset with that about that. That's so silly. That's so standard. It makes complete sense. Yeah, that is too much. That is too much. Okay. You probably did know that, Gladys. I can't imagine that you were making a mistake like that in your patterns. Okay, so this one is one. This one is one that I feel like needs context and is typically used with the parentheses, at least from what I have seen. Yeah. Okay, so typically this is seen with parentheses. So I'm going to do like this. And then this can be a ×2, because that's like typically what I see. So this, what does that mean? When you see bracket, nani nani nani, parentheses, nani nani, close parentheses, nani nani nani, close bracket. I went the wrong way. And then the number. What does that typically mean? What does that typically mean? So brackets, like what do you, it's context dependent, but like typically where do you see brackets? It's the entitlement attitude. I mean, it comes with like the fact that so many things are accessible on the internet, that when things aren't accessible for free on the internet, it seems like folks get, folks riot. Some people just looking for something to complain about. That too. Fanchella, they should be happy that the pattern is free on the website. I always buy the pattern to help the designer. Same. If I like how the pattern is and like how it's written and appreciate like the detail, then I'm like, oh yeah, let me go ahead and just buy this pattern. If it's something like quick or simple and it's like, like not so much like anybody could have done it, but like if it's just a simple like stitch pattern, then I'm kind of like, oh, okay, well, thank you so much. And I'll hang out on the site and let the ads play. I won't skip any ads or anything like that. But yeah. That's why I'm always buying patterns, y'all. They should, oh yeah. I like Michael over at Crochet Crowd. Many of his patterns are free, but he charges if you want the pattern with the chart, which makes sense to me because I've seen how he does the charts. And charts are not easy, especially if you do your own symbols. I finished 4 squares working on 5th. Yay, Madeline! LL, sometimes I think things on autopilot. Is this a problem within the worldwide crochet community, or is it a specific issue only in the USA? I think it's just crochet community in general. I don't know. PEMDAS. The entire sequence in parentheses is repeated twice. It's just math. You do X and then Y, and then X and then Y, and then Y. Wait, you do, Jen, you do X, then Y, Y, then X, then Y, Y. Wait. Oh. X, then Y, then X, then Y. Okay, there we go. Crochet math. It is crochet math. Work the bracket instructions a specific number of times. Yes, because typically there's a bracket because there's a section inside that's also a repeat, or it's done in one stitch. So like what Jen said, you could do like X and then parentheses YZ, and that would be in one stitch. To like it's crochet math. It is crochet math. I love that you guys said that. I love it. That was a great example, Jen. Thank you. Oh no, Jen's doing algebra. Little do you guys know, you're doing PEMDAS all day. PEMDAS. You guys are doing that all the time. Okay, so let me think. Oh, this is one I feel like isn't something that is, yeah, okay. So this is something that I feel like definitely needs to be a universal thing. So if we do this, what does this mean? What does that mean? This is something that the crochet community cannot agree upon. It's written differently depending on the pattern, but this often is part of a key. If it's a really like well-versed pattern writer, they have this in a key. These two specifically, these two situations specifically. So what does that mean? Crochet is algebra and geometry. Riri has a nice podcast about it. Riri does have a nice podcast about it. Thank you for shouting that out, Jen. We are learning a lot about reading patterns today. So for friends who don't know how to read charts, grab this beginner chart cheat sheet. It's free And then you can grab the next advanced one once you get through this one. So Nightbot here is linking it. Okay, so single crochet twice, 2 double crochet, single crochet. But like in what? Like how? 2 single crochets, 2 double crochets in 1 stitch, 1 single crochet. Single crochet in 2 stitches, 2 double crochet in 1 stitch, single crochet. Yes, Kathleen. So like that specifically is what I was looking for the single crochet in 2 stitches. So single crochet, 2 double crochet, single crochet. So then how many total stitches do you work across in this sequence? The other ones, the Garn and Rapunzel, you guys aren't wrong. I was looking for the stitches. Single crochet, double crochet, increase, single crochet. Yes, for Mama. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, so how many stitches are worked across in this sequence? That's what I should have asked. Single crochet 2 is a single crochet 2 in 1 stitch, 2 double crochet and 1 stitch, single crochet. So the book babes, that's the issue. Single crochet 2 does not mean 2 single crochet in 1 stitch. The number going before the stitch is the increase. The number going after the stitch is the number of times you do the stitch across. So the number of worked stitches is 4. The number of worked stitches is 4. Crochet, increase, double crochet, increase, single crochet. So 4 stitches are worked across. Single crochet 2 is not an increase. That's 2 single crochet stitches. However, that is something that the crochet community has not like become one-minded on. There are some pattern writers who do single crochet 2 and they mean an increase. And that's honestly, in my opinion, incorrect. It should be 2 single crochet. That is an increase stitch. Yep, working into 4 stitches with 5 stitches worked. Exactly. I noticed this in amigurumi. In amigurumi, there are people who put single crochet 2, and that's not correct. Yeah, that's a tech editing issue. I agree. Yes. So we might be doing some some quizzes like that. So that is 4 stitches worked into, you've done 5 stitches. So let's do that again. Let's do another one. Let's do great. So what is this? How many stitches are worked into? How many stitches have been made? How many stitches have been worked into? How many stitches were just made? Jen, double crochet, double crochet, double crochet, single crochet, single crochet, single crochet, single crochet, increase, single crochet. 8 stitches worked into, 9 stitches made. 8 stitches worked into, 8 stitches worked into, 9 stitches made. YouTube is doing a lot of live updates and like working on live stuff, Gladys, so it might just be a YouTube thing. 8 stitches worked into, 9 stitches made. 9 stitches total. Awesome, awesome. So it is 8 stitches worked into, 9 stitches have been made. What's the last thingy? The last thingy is an increase. 2 single crochet. So that's an increase. Wait, how is it going, Jen? It's not for the faint of heart. What? Okay. So let's do this. How many stitches are worked into? How many total stitches do you have? The placement of the number before or after each stitch. Oh yes, so if the number is after the stitch, that's the number of times you do that stitch. So single crochet 2 means to do 2 single crochets over 2 stitches. 2 single crochet is just an increase, which is why using the acronym INC is preferable because that's an increase. And then you would refer to the key for like what the increase is in a pattern. So how many total stitches? How many stitches are worked into? She's an absolute expert level crocheter. I want to see this. I want to see this pattern for sure. Older vintage and antique patterns are a bit more wordy, take more thinking to get the pattern right. Oh, I'm sure. I have a vintage book. I need to really look at those patterns. It is on hold for me right now because of the Xmas stuff, but yeah, you have to know how to read read patterns. Even though she offers a video, it's much harder if you can't read a pattern. Ah, and talk about PEMDAS in that pattern. 7 worked into, 7 worked stitches. I just came across this live while browsing crochet stuff. Hello, hi Nitty Ad, how are you? How long until this live ends? Oh, this one, usually our Saturday ones go for 2.5 hours-ish. 7 stitches, 7 stitches. 7, 7, 7. Yes. So we're gonna single crochet 3 times across 3 stitches. So single crochet, single crochet, single crochet. And then we're gonna do double crochet, single crochet, double crochet, single crochet. Because what's in the parentheses is what's repeated 2 times. So that's 7 stitches worked. Wow. Yeah, we're gonna have to, I'll work on reading a crochet pattern cheat sheet, as well as like pop quizzes like this. I hope that we all learned a bunch of stuff today. Then single crochet, single crochet, single crochet, double crochet, single crochet, double crochet, single crochet. There are big inconsistencies among amigurumi patterns. Yes, there are. Cheers. I love how this turned into a full-on lesson. P.S. I don't knit. I used to. I crochet now, which I totally enjoy a lot more. Hi. Well, we welcome both. We are a crochet first community, but we do welcome both. How are you doing, Nitty Ad? What's in your cup? What's on your hook? Yepers, I learned a lot. Oh, I'm glad. I forget she puts chains in between. Just Vintage Crochet does videos where she makes vintage patterns without knowing what she's making. Those are fun. Oh yeah, I think somebody else has mentioned that before. I really need to watch those videos. I'm definitely learning a lot. Thank you, Sammy. Of course, guys. I signed up for a Back to the Future sock set today from Primrose Yarn. Oh, that sounds awesome. Learned so much, that number placement. Yeah, so I want to show that one more time because that's an annoying thing. And Teal Yarncraft talks about it in her video on how to read patterns. It's kind of annoying. So this. Single crochet 2 equals single crochet, single crochet. 2 single crochet equals increase, which is just INC. So use INC. Especially in amigurumi, there are folks who don't use INC or what's decrease? DCS? Is that decrease? I can't remember, but they don't use increase and decrease. They'll put even, oh my gosh, Alexis and I had this conversation as well. Single crochet 2 together is different from a decrease in amigurumi. So in some amigurumi patterns, people will put single crochet 2 together, which is a different stitch than the invisible decrease, which is typical of amigurumi. That's a different lesson. DEC, thank you so much. I was like, what is decrease again? Yeah. So single crochet 2 together is not the same decrease in amigurumi, excuse me, as it is in like a regular standard stitch pattern. The invisible decrease, that's what I should say. The invisible decrease is not the same as single crochet 2 together. Single crochet 2 together takes the entire stitch. And that is a decrease stitch. But the decrease in amigurumi is an invisible decrease. It's not, you shouldn't, the invisible decrease in amigurumi, I think, is the way to go. That's the one that you should use, and not a single crochet 2 together. And there are some patterns I've come across where they do a single crochet decrease, I think is what they put, single crochet decrease. And it's like, no, because a single crochet decrease is different from an invisible decrease, which is the decrease that's typical of amigurumi. So it's like specifying that as well is something that needs to be determined. Because it's not, single crochet 2 together is not the same. It doesn't give the same look as a single crochet decrease in amigurumi. So yeah, for Mama. Woobles uses increase and decrease and it's geared towards beginners. Yeah, that's the terms that should be used in amigurumi, not single crochet 2 or 2 single crochet. It should just be increase, just say increase. Oh my gosh, I saw 2 single crochet together on a pattern. I was like, I'm confused, LOL. So yeah, that is a decrease stitch. That's single crochet 2 together. Then you have invisible decrease. Yeah. I'm yet to make Ami. Someday I do have a tuft kit that I've yet to make someday. A tuft kit like tufting, like yeah, so there definitely needs to be a universal key. Alexis said that like knitting patterns are a bit more universal, and I've heard that from other knitters as well, which is what can make crossing over from knitting into crochet a little difficult, because not everybody is consistent in how they write their patterns. But the 2 double crochet, the 2 single crochet together, decrease, invisible decrease discourse is like, that needs to be figured out for sure. No, Toft, hold on. I'll send a link. Oh, we can't send a link here. So let me see. Toft kit. Oh, these are cute. Oh my goodness. I've never seen these before. Oh my gosh, the mushroom is so cute. I've never seen these kits before. Oh my gosh, the little walking donut. Are you kidding me? These are so cute. Oh my gosh, that flower. I've never heard of these kits before. These are so cute. My Secret Exes blanket kit uses UK terms for added fun. I don't mind UK terms. Once I wrap my head around it, I don't mind it. But it's like switching between UK and a US term pattern though. No, if I end up with a UK pattern, I have to do that pattern because I have to get it out of my head. Crochet books by Meteor Books are well done in how they're writing their amigurumi. Because I know you do a lot of amigurumi, Erin. Yeah, so like the increase situation, that one I don't quite understand why we haven't cleared that up in pattern writing. The single crochet 2 versus 2 single crochet. So every time I see it in a pattern, I have to go and count. I have to look at the total number of stitches so that I'm sure that I'm reading it correctly, because not every pattern writer, like that's just not one that's like become a universal rule. Like I feel like it's one of those unspoken rules, but it needs to be spoken. We need to speak up. We need to speak up for that one, because that one needs to be specified. One is an increase. One is an increase. I wish crochet terms were the same internationally. I do too. US terms makes more sense to me, but I don't know if that's because I learned it. I learned US terms. But the fact that UK writers use US terms speaks volumes. There are a lot of non-US crocheters who use US terms. And I feel like that speaks to like which one makes the most sense. But again, I feel like it just makes the most sense because it makes the most sense to me, versus like people who learn UK, they say that makes the most sense to them. So it's just because that has become like, that was how my brain was wired for learning crochet. I'm sure if I learned crochet in the UK with UK terms, then I would say the same thing. This makes the most sense to me. But I'm leaning on the fact that there are folks who write patterns who do not live in the US who prefer US terms. Like Hooked by Robin, she uses US terms. She'll write patterns in UK, but she's a US term crocheter. I think, who else? I just came across somebody who uses US terms. I'm British and I learned crochet with American terms. And so I feel like a lot of people do, but I don't want to know why that even became like a thing. Like us creating like an imperial system makes absolutely no sense. But the US system for crochet, I feel like that makes sense in terms of like what you're doing. I feel like that makes sense. So I want to know what came first. I don't know, very interesting. The original stitch terms were UK. Oh, thank you, Jen. The original stitch terms were the UK terms. US terms came about in the 1870s. I love it. Jen always comes with the facts. Bella Coco uses UK. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I don't think I've done a Bella Coco pattern. So do I say me? I learned US. But she also explains the stitches in US too. Yeah, I do appreciate folks who do both. So like even our cheat sheets, I put both in there. And then for the reading crochet patterns, I'll put both in there. Oh my gosh. This came out so pretty. Yeah. Okay, let me weave in the ends. We might not have time for a second square because today ended up being a lesson. But I want to pull out my vintage crochet book that I got so that I can show you guys. We can like look and see what those patterns look like. But I was not expecting today's live to turn into a pattern reading lesson, which I appreciate. I haven't done a UK pattern yet. I have only done one, and I was testing. For somebody who lives in the UK. And so their pattern was written in UK terms. But that's it. That's the only UK pattern I've done. Seems to me that UK terms use the number of chains on the hook. US terms is the finished stitch. And the finished stitch makes sense to me. That's the one that makes sense to me. Is everyone hoping for crochet related gifts for Christmas? I was going to put that as a poll today. Thank you for saying that, Knitty Ad. Okay, I wanted to ask, what crochet gifts are you most looking forward to? Yarn, hooks slash notions. Why can't I put slash? Why is that not working? Oh, weird. Hooks or notions. So gadgets like yarn winder, Swift, etc. Books like, and I'll put like patterns, decks, etc. And then if there's something that I didn't put it in the comments. I learned crochet completely from YouTube. I'm a knitter since I've knitted since I was 17. I love making things. It's awesome. I know, Sharon, you're always making things, especially for your grandkiddos. Learned that from Just Vintage Crochet. The US term started drifting in the 1870s because of celebrating the centennial. Oh! I asked my mom for a craft room for Christmas. Fat chance. We are learning and growing one stitch at a time. I love it, Erin. I am the kind that needs a detailed pattern when reading a pattern. No guesswork. Yeah, I don't like guesswork. I agree. I do not like guesswork. Did I drop my needle? Oh, Sam. Oh, no, you put it down. Yes. I want crochet books for Christmas. I did the shopping. I know what I'm getting. And it's crochet adjacent. Sarah. That is so funny. I really want a yarn winder. I got an advent box from Mom to test Temu and Shein. Oh, wow. If anyone has had challenges accessing the website, it should be resolved now. Sorry about that. Oh, thank you for letting us know. A tablet for my pattern. It should go under gadgets or books. Oh, I would say gadgets. This link will take you to a bunch of resources. Yay, thank you. Yeah, we'll link that one in the description as well for reading patterns, as well as like charts and all that stuff and figuring out charts and stuff. But yeah, so the next cheat sheet will be how to read crochet patterns. And so I'm hoping that I can have that for you guys like by mid-January. So for friends who don't know how to read patterns or want like just some added help on reading patterns, especially because things aren't so universal, it'll have like the most common pattern info. I'm asking for some more expensive hooks that are hard to justify getting for myself. Very nice. I feel like that's the time to do it for sure. I asked for gift cards to Lion Brand. That's what I want gift cards to. And then Amazon. I want to get some stuff to help make the lives even better. But yeah, I just want like Lion Brand gift cards. I feel like I have the gadgets and books and hooks that I want. But I feel like you can never have too much yarn. And I want to get some more mandala cakes. So I can do Hooked on Sunshine's patterns. Yeah, I got one AI pattern so far. It is teaching me so many new skills. Wow. Yeah, did you guys see the videos about the AI patterns at the dollar store? Michelle, you so called it because you called it months ago when they were first coming out. Was that Michelle or Erin? I thought it was Michelle who got the donut pattern. And you realized, you were like, I'm pretty sure this is an AI pattern. Thank you for all the education. Thank you. I'm a chart reading master now. Aline, that makes me so happy to hear. That makes me really, really happy. I'm so glad. If you guys haven't left a review yet on the reading chart cheat sheets, I really appreciate it if you did. You can leave a review in the Yarn Over Hook Marketplace. I love it. I love it. I love it. And if you have any other ideas for cheat sheets, message me on Yarn Over Hook, because I would love to make more cheat sheets. They're so fun to make. The next one will definitely be pattern reading. And then Alexis is working on, I think, like 2 more cheat sheets for yarn. So like how to read like yarn labels, what's the best yarn for projects and stuff like that. But right now she has, she came out with an understanding your yarn. What was this one? I always forget what this one was called. Getting to know your yarn, picking a yarn fiber. And then she's planning on doing one for understanding your yarn and stuff like that. I'll check it out. I'm new to your channel. Yay, welcome. A circle math cheat sheet. Oh, for crocheting in the round. The math for that. Here's the first chart Knitty ad, and here is the second chart. And then we have a bunch of resources on Yarn Over Hook, which is our free crochet community online. So if you're looking for a crochet community, you can post pictures, ask questions, and get resources. Join us, it's free. I'm gifting to myself a few of the Tulip Murasaki hooks. I cannot wait to get the Murasaki hooks when I'm in Japan. I'm really hoping I can find a store that sells them, because I didn't realize that that's actually like, it's not like clover, like finding clover in a bunch of stores, but I think I found a store that I'll be able to buy them because I want to get the set. Okay, let me finish up this square, and then I want to look at the vintage pattern book that I have. I haven't actually really looked at it, so I'll look at it with y'all. Oh my gosh, I love it, Fairy Mama. I hope that you love them. Do you have the other tulip hooks? So I have the tulip rose, and then Alexis has the tulip red. I really want the Murasaki. Roman, thank you so much. Welcome, Mary Jensen, Nova, Stitch Spell, and Amp, and Mel. Thank you. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the membership, friends. Welcome, welcome. You purchased 2 off Etsy recently. Oh, of the tulips? Very nice. I really hope that you enjoy them. I really love them. Santa Roman. Santa Roman just dropped by. Yeah, the AI patterns have gotten really bad. Really, really bad. So I need to watch your videos, Trish. So I can see your opinions on the Temu and Shein advent calendars. Because I know a lot of that is AI. I've seen a lot of that is AI. So crazy. And again, just like what gets me is like, there are beginners who are getting these patterns and probably thinking that they're doing something wrong, when it's like, no, it was an AI pattern. Because there's been, oh my gosh, there's been a lot I've seen of Christmas patterns. A lot of like cute snowflake patterns and ornament patterns that people are getting, and they're like, why isn't this coming out the way it's like that the pictures are? There are a lot, and they look good. It's like taking me a second to see the AI in them. Ay, ay, ay. I have the Itimo and red, but I want to Murasaki because it's purple. Same, I want the Murasaki because I like that purple. That purple is a beautiful purple. So I'm hoping I can get a kit in Japan. I'm listening as I clean the kitchen, guys. I'm glad that we can keep you company. Yeah, it was a lot of frustrating moments. I can imagine, Trish. I can imagine. Oh, this square is so pretty. And then I think I'm gonna make some cards. We'll start it next year. I'm gonna make some cards that kind of have like little tests for like sequences for reading patterns. There's a kit on $245 for what? I've been unsure about getting tulip hooks lately because they are flat. Yeah, but it's not like flat. It's like more like a thumb rest. That's why I love them. Let me see, I thought I had one over here. They're not like flat. It's more like a thumb rest. It's like a natural guide up into this bump here. And that's what I like about them. I love the furls hooks, but I feel like when I crochet with the furls hooks, it's like a workout. When I crochet with like tulip and crochet and clover, it's like it was made for my thumb, if that makes sense. I'm in a couple Reddit crochet threads and so many folks post patterns and charts asking if it's AI, and most of the time they are. Yeah, I see that as well. In r/crochet, there are a lot of folks who come across AI patterns, and like people in the comments, even sometimes there's some I've come across where people aren't sure, like they can't tell because like it looks like it could be real, but it looks like it could also not be. And folks like zooming in and taking screenshots of stitches, like. And today's easy. I like the easy one. No kit, set of hooks. Whoa. I see, because you can't see that in the box. Yeah. I just finished crocheting a scrunchie. Oh, nice. Clover and tulip are my favorite hooks to use. I do love both of those as well. I don't rest my thumb on that part of the hook. I use it to hold my loops or for tension. Wait, which part of the hook, Aline? My favorite hook handles is Clover Soft Touch. I wish they came in larger sizes. Oh, I've never heard of Clover Soft Touch. Where to purchase tulip hooks? I think you can get them on Amazon, but then if you look up tulip hooks, there's a Japanese site that you can order them from as well that ships here. Diana, how are you? I got the rip-off ones in my box. I think it's day 7. Definitely takes time to get used to the flatness. Oh, you got rip-off ones or like dupes. Got it. Yeah, for my tulip hook or for my clover hooks, not clover, gosh. For my furls hooks, I rest my thumb here. I like naturally rest my thumb here. I don't know, where do you guys rest your thumb on your furls? Here, like towards the front? Or like back here? Do you keep your fingers back here? I feel like my thumb naturally slides to like right here, which is why I like the clover and the tulip. I like the Clover Soft Touch. Wish it was more ergonomic. Oh, I need to look at this. I don't think I've heard this version. I bought a 2mm pink tulip and it's so tiny. I use it but prefer clover. Yeah, tulip and clover I feel like are on the same field for me. I'm suddenly very aware of where my thumb is on my hook and it's weirding me out. I know, I feel like sometimes when I'm watching myself as I'm like filming myself crocheting, I'm like, wow, my fingers look like claws. I'm like clawing this project right now. Yeah, they look almost identical, just don't say tulip. Interesting. Why can't you use the furls hooks for Mama? Okay. I think this is right. I should have checked before I cut, but that's okay. Okay, let me weave in this end. We'll do a square reveal, and then I'm going to get my vintage book, and we're going to look at those patterns. So I can't remember. I think this book is from the 70s. Can't remember. I don't think I ever showed it to you guys. And I also have this one. This is an old one too. I have 2 vintage crochet books. Today was so much fun. Ugh, I love I love these lives, like these learning lives, which is why I'm like really looking forward to the crochet alongs, because the setup that I'm going to have for y'all is going to be a little bit different from this. One, I'm going to be in the yellow chair. We're back in the yellow chair for Saturdays, friends, at least until May. So we'll be in the yellow chair at the beginning of the year, and we'll have 2 cameras. So one will be on my face, so you guys can still see me. And then I'll have one on my hands. So there'll be 2 video feeds on the screen so that you guys can see what I'm crocheting and see my face. So I plan on having that set up for y'all, as well as the written pattern on the screen. There's going to be quite a bit on the screen. It's not going to be your typical cowl. There's going to be all the information that you need on the screen, which I'm looking forward to. So it'll be kind of set up like here will be the written pattern. My face will be like a little box up here. And then this main part will be my hands crocheting the pattern. So I'm really looking forward to this cowl. Okay, let me cut the yarn. Yeah, I feel like I'm not going to like the handle because I remember the Knit Pro hooks and how much I hated them. Yeah, I wouldn't get them then. Because you like clover, right? It's good that there's a variety of hooks. All right, are we ready for the square reveal? Are we ready? Can I get some crochets, some granny squares in the chat? Some drum rolls, please. Are you ready for our square reveal? This came out so fun. This came out so fun. Wait, we haven't done this, right? I don't think we have. Are we ready? Are we ready? Whee! Okay. Granny. Jen, I don't know what happened. Okay. So this is the square we chose. Wait, there we go. There we go. Okay. This is the square we chose. Ah! Okay. This is the square we chose. And this is the square we made. So cute. It's so bright and fun. So summery. So bright and splashy. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's so summery. It's so summery. So this one's dedicated to our South Australian friends who are entering summer and our Chilean friends. So fun. I love it. I love it. I love it. It came out so cute. Yeah, I want to add this one for sure to a thing. This came out big. I don't know if it's because I was crocheting a little loosely. Probably. Yay. Oh, it didn't come out that much bigger, actually. Not that much. Yeah, I need to make our next one. I love it. I know, it's so bright. Summer camp tie-dye shirt. That's what it looks like, tie-dye. I was like, what does this look like? It's tie-dye. It does look like a tie-dye shirt. It's giving like peace and love, friends. Peace and love. So fun. It's been hot the last few days. That's what Anna was saying, that it's like hitting summer there. Thank you, friends. If you're enjoying the live and having fun, please hit that like button. Fun. Okay, we have a water break and a pasta check. Water break, unshrimp your pasta. Yeah, it's summer there. It's getting to be summer there too, right, Aline? No, yeah, I do want a shirt like that. It does look like tie-dye. It does look like tie-dye. So fun. Okay. How hot does it get there in Chile? I do know Australia gets hot. Okay, I want to grab my vintage books. And we can look at our vintage books before we go. Okay, so this is one that I got that I'm like really excited to look at. Let me see what year. I got this off of eBay. Yeah, the 70s. So this one's, it has that old, like, that old book smell. So this is from 1976. And then I have this one as well. This one is like mad delicate. This one's from 1981. Look at this. Oh my gosh. That is so fun. Okay. I thought I dropped something. You put this, oh, all this yarn. All this yarn. Put you guys on the ground for right now. Okay. 70s, you say. I'm already in love. Okay, so let me look at this one. We're gonna look at this one. Also join the community if you haven't. Thank you, Mika. Bye, Jen. Good luck with your concert. Depends. Santiago gets really hot, but not so much. Where I'm from, the hottest been 70 or 34 Celsius. Oh. It's way too cold here. Carlene. Okay. Oh wow, does that mean I'm vintage? LOL. Okay, so this is this one. The Pattern Library Crochet. So this has a bunch of patterns in here. And what's fun about this, gosh, I feel like I want to take this somewhere and get it rebound. Okay. It's in color. It's so cool. What is the dot stitch? I've never seen this stitch before. Is that upside down? Because it looks like the block stitch, which is funny. Freaking color. Interesting. That's so funny. This is called the brick stitch. And I'm pretty sure I just did this stitch and it was not called that. What was it called? That's so funny. Like, look at that. This is so cool. I haven't looked at this in a while. When I got it, I only looked at it like barely because I was very nervous about breaking the spine for this one. So I'm probably gonna look at I'm probably gonna look somewhere to try to get this rebound. Look, there are charts. You had this book? And yes, we had colored photos in 81. Oh, no. I'm not thinking that you didn't have colored photos in 81. I'm happy to have a colored photo, a fully in color book, crochet book, because I feel like sometimes they aren't fully in color, regardless of the time period. No, I knew that you had colored photos in the 80s. I forgot that this was in color. Wow. Okay, so let's look at one to see. We'll go back to this dot stitch. Bye, Poe. Thank you for coming in. Right, we don't have that in 2025, right? Like, there's some that are not, photos not in color in books. So that's what was surprising me. I feel like that was like a moment, because I've seen videos of kids being like, did they have color TV in the 90s? And I'm like, yes. long ago. I feel like that was a moment we just had. But I know there were color photos in the 80s. Okay, so the dot stitch. So they do 2 single crochet. Oh, interesting. And then there are stars. There are stars instead of asterisks for the repeats. Let me see if there's a table in here. It's stars instead of asterisks. Do you guys hear that? Golly. Oh. Oh, I wonder what a double chain is. Just 2 chains? It's like a chain 2? Double stitch. Oh my gosh, this is in UK terms. Wait, no, it's not. I saw single crochet. Oh, okay. Wow, this is all single crochet 2 together. Ah, interesting. Okay, so let me see if I can get like up close. Ink was cheaper, probably. Oh, probably. I have a book from the 70s called Crochet for the Home. It's fun to look through. Oh, I think that's on my list to get. Harleen, my videos were taken in black and white in the 90s, but we had colored books and colored photos were sometimes available. Okay, so you see the repeat down here? Is it clear? I hope so. Am I too close? There's stars instead of asterisks. I love it. But what's so interesting, 1 chain as opposed to a chain 1. Skip, wait, 2 chain, skip 2 chain. Whoa. Oh, okay. So that's another one. 2 chains, so 2 CH versus CH2. But it's like you can't increase a chain. So it's like you know that it's just a chain 2. But that's also one that isn't like determined in the crochet world. It's like, do we do the number before the CH or after the CH? I do mine after. When do you guys do yours? Do you do 2 chain or chain 2? And which do you prefer? Oh. Oh my gosh, and yeah, so they do, in this book, they put the number before the stitch, which would be very confusing to me. The number is before the stitch in this book. So where I said if the number is before the stitch, that's an increased stitch. If the number is after the stitch, that's that done in the next 2 stitches. In this book, the number is before the stitch. Yeah, okay, chain 2, chain 2, chain 2, yeah. So they're putting the numbers before the stitches for everything. So I want to know what an increase is. It might not be in here. They just use the word increase. Interesting. So this one would be confusing for me. Okay, so let's look at this one. So that one was from the 80s. This one's from the 70s. And I'm pretty sure this is in black and white. This one isn't in color. Oh, no, it is in color. It is in color. I thought I saw black and white because I saw this. So I thought everything else was in black and white. Oh, it is in black and white. That's where I got that from. Yeah, so the pictures in this one are in black and white. So for this, so here there are going to be increases. So let's actually look at this one. So this says this doesn't use magic ring. So I'm wondering when the magic ring was created. Is Jen still here? I'm wondering when the magic ring was created. because this says to chain 6, slip stitch into the first chain to form a ring. 2 single crochet in each single crochet around, so it doesn't say increase. Single crochet and same stitch. Single crochet in each of the next 2 stitches, chain 1, turn, 3 single crochet. Yeah, so this doesn't say to increase. It just says to how many stitches to do in something. This one says this one does the number after the chain. What is DSC? Is that a decreased single crochet? Or double single? Oh, DSC in this is double single crochet. What is a double single crochet? That's an extended single crochet stitch. Whoa! That's an extended single crochet. It's called a double single crochet. Yeah, that's an extended single crochet. Oh my gosh, that's so fun. So that's this. I'm looking at this diagram here. That's so interesting. Oh my goodness. So this one, the number is before the stitch. And then for the chain, they put chain 2. Magic ring never seen by me until the mid to late 90s. Good to know. I didn't even think about that, because when they do theirs, they do a chain. This one is a chain 4, but it's open. It's like completely open. So it's not cinched tight. Because I guess you can't cinch it. You can't cinch anyway. Wow, but these are the color photos. So this kind of gives you an idea. This is incredible. Look at that rattan chair. It's kind of like single crochet on top of one another. It's a single crochet on top of a chain. That's an extended single crochet, and they call it double single crochet. The magic ring was found in a book in 1959, apparently. Interesting info. I want this book. It's so cool to see the evolution of crochet, right? That's why the magic ring was invented, to give a closed starting point. I'm sure that's why. Where did you get these? So this one I just got off of eBay. Someone in our crochet group had mentioned it, and I was like, oh, I want that. So I ordered this, and I got this one off of eBay. So this is called Illustrated Patchwork Crochet. So that's this one. This one, I think, was off of Thrift Books, because it's an old library book. So this one is called the Pattern Library Crochet. So this has a bunch of stitches and stuff in it. This one I got off of Thrift Books. My mom got it for me. Riri got it for me. Because I have an original one that my aunt has had. So it's my aunt's book, but it's falling apart. And so I didn't want to open it. And so my mom got me one that I can actually like open and look at. I've seen other people say 1954, so definitely by the 1950s. That is so fascinating. Okay, let me grab. So this is my aunt's original, and I'd really like to get this rebound as well. It's in a bag because it's like, I like don't want it to fall apart. But this is my aunt's like original book that I'm sure she bought when it came out. So like it's being protected right now. But I would love to get this rebound because it's like falling apart. Yeah, like there are like sections in here. So I'm gonna get this rebound. Bye, Rapunzel. Thank you so much for hanging out. I love secondhand stores. I got hairstyles pattern for $1. Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. So yeah, these are my vintage books, my vintage crochet books. Sammy, you sound like you are like me about books. I love them to stay pristine. Oh yeah. Yes. Yes, that's why I don't even like pull these out very often. And you guys see how I've been like opening them. But yeah, let me see if there are any other color pages in here. Look at this one. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Hi, Kay Young. How are you? Is this Keela? Can't remember. They keep changing the usernames. Look at this one. Ooh. I like that pillow. Isn't that so fun? Crochet is so awesome. How are you, Keela? Whoa. So remember I said this book is from the 70s? You guys know how freeform crochet is really popular right now? Look at this freeform crochet motif. It was created in a crocheting bee held in the author's experimental crafts class at Pratt Institute in Brooklyn, New York. Look at that. Hold on, I want to get that glare off of there. Look at that. That's crazy. It looks just like the freeform that people are doing these days. How fun is that? What? That is so cool. That's so cool. I'll take a picture of this page. I'll post it on Yarn Over Hook. Yeah, it says a crochet bee held in author's experimental craft class at Pratt Institute, Brooklyn, New York. So Bella Scarf? So cool. I know, I want to see what crochet bee is. You should make that, Sammy. I definitely want the pillow. I want this pillow for sure. Or something like it. This one here. I also really like this blanket. It reminds me of peacock feathers. Look at that fringe, y'all. Look at that fringe. Yeah, if you guys want a vintage crochet book, I would highly recommend this one. Wow. I want to see if she has any more. I'll get her other ones. Because this is incredible. Look at her. Cutie. Look at that hair. Oh, she has 2 needlework books. Needlework Nostalgia and Needlework Classics. Nostalgic designs for decorating clothing and accessories. Yeah, I would check out her other books. This is incredible. Oh my gosh. For correct gauge. She has a gauge page. You use this for her gauge for the book. Golly. Man, now I want some more books. I want some more vintage books. Sharon, look. Baby clothes. Cute. Okay, I gotta put this down. There's like ponchos, sweaters. Oh, I might want to make this poncho. This poncho's nice. Look at like the hats, the illustrations for the hats. So fun. So fun. Okay, that was incredible. That's so fun to say, Gauge page, right? Oh my gosh. Okay, what a fun day. We learned a lot today. We did a lot of like pattern talk. Our beautiful square for the day. And looked at my vintage books. I want to get some more. I'll have to get some more. So I'll link these two as well as a photo of that freeform on Yarn Over Hook. If you have not joined Yarn Over Hook yet, why not? Join us, it's free. You can join at yarnoverhook.com. I will see you guys, YouTube members, on Monday at 3:30 p.m. Pacific time for our members only live. And I will see you all Tuesday for our announcement for our crochet along for next year. Thanks for sharing the books. Of course. So next Tuesday will be the official announcement and everything for our crochet along that's starting January 10th. And then next Wednesday is our last live stream of the year, and it'll be stitches. So make sure you come and join me and Alexis next week. The video for today, this week's video is out this morning and all of that stuff. Thank you so much for subbing, Madeline. I appreciate that. If you guys enjoyed the live, please hit that like button and turn on bells so you can get notified for our live streams. And I think that's it. Okay, so let me check the poll. What crochet gifts are you most looking forward to? Yarn, 34%, hooks and notions, 21%, gadgets, 21%, and books, 24%. I love it. Top fans, thank you so much, Sharon. Thank you so much, Erin, and thank you so much, Sarah, for our, what is this called? Super chats and memberships. Thank you so much, Aline. Welcome back to Granny Square. Thank you so much, Taylor, for the super chat. And thank you so much, Santa Roman. Welcome to our new members. I think that's it. Hi, Sierra. Have a great weekend. We're going to have a giveaway on Wednesday. Oh, I'm so excited for Tuesday's announcement. I'm so excited to show you guys the blanket. I love it so much. I can't wait to show you guys. Have a great rest of your weekend, everybody. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Per usual, it is always so much fun. No worries, Sierra. Thank you for watching the replay. Yeah, these are our squares. So much fun today, friends. So much fun. You guys have a great rest of your day. Bye, friends. Bye. Bye. Before we go, I want to give a huge shout out to our YouTube members. Thank you so much for your support. Your membership helps us to create videos just like this one. Thank you again so much for supporting the Yarn Over Hook team, and we'll catch you in the next video. Bye! Yarn Over Hook, social media for crocheters. Create, learn, and connect with other crocheters from around the world. Join for free today at yarnoverhook.com.